know that shifting global trends of work, these are all trends that are changing landscape for workers across the whole region. The pandemic that we're going through right now is really an accelerator and also an amplifier of these trends. Today, we will be exploring the emergence of hybrid and remote working, some of the people aspects, and also more broadly on the policy side, what does this mean for job creation and livelihood of workers around the region?
Is everybody needed to come back into the office to just sit there 8 hours a day, or are you going to come more for collaboration? We need to basically rip up our idea of how offices were designed 150 years ago. Start over. The office of the future is going to look more like a coffee shop in a living room than it will a row of office chairs.
The losses in jobs will be quite substantial. That doesn't mean that new jobs will not be created, but there is that transition that has to be managed between the skills that are suited to the jobs today and the skills that are needed for the jobs that are being created.
One of the positive aspects that have come out of this crisis have been the speed with which some of the governments have really stepped up their game in providing digital services. And this really required a very quick upscaling of their investments. And we will hope that this will continue as we move forward.
When you have the globalization of talent, when you have a mixture of people who work in the office full-time, there's no reason why you couldn't have intergenerational workforce, because many of the retirees still have the skills that are needed for particular purposes.
Despite all of this disruption, our GDPs are growing. And I think, as the economists would tell us, it's all about productivity. If productivity goes up and everybody in Asia can be upskilled, I would rather have us focus on that. How do we use this new way of working to get more productivity for the same amount of people and be able to get more income for the Asian economy as opposed to trying to hold it back?
Only about 18% of the jobs are amenable to this type of telework that we're talking about. The remainder are the service sector jobs that require a physical presence. And the big question is about how we're going to make sure that these service sector jobs are made more secure and resilient and amenable to the decent working life that we think all workers should have.